This is Christopher Larson with Battle Rattle Radio for Olive Drab Journal. Our guest is Matt Getters, director of One Shepherd Leadership Institute. In this section, we will discuss the pre-combat check, techniques for packing the rucksack, and proper donning and wear of the rucksack. For illustrative purposes, we will use the Medium Alice rucksack. The Medium Alice is a perennial favorite because it is affordable, available, and reliable. The Medium Alice has a capacity of 2,600 cubic inches. This is slightly larger than the modern assault packs popularized by manufacturers such as Tactical Tailor and Black Hawk, which have capacities at approximately 2,000 cubic inches. The Medium Alice is, however, one of the smaller USGI rucksacks. The Large Alice has a capacity of 3,800 cubic inches. The most recent Mali rucksack has a capacity of 4,000 cubic inches and has attachable storage compartments that add another 500 cubic inches. Finally, the CFP 90 Mountain rucksack has a whopping 6,500 cubic inch capacity. Yet the Medium Alice remains popular in part because of its affordability, but also because of the external metal frame compared to the internal frame boards of the assault packs. The external frame gives the Medium Alice greater load capacity and longer wear. The pre-combat check, or PCC, is conducted by each warrior prior to the pre-combat inspection, or PCI. Today, our pre-combat check includes the rucksack, the sleeping system, including a mat, bivy bag, and sleeping bag, water canteens and entrenching tool, field rations, hygiene kit, flashlight, bungee cord, a tarp, extra small arms ammunition, compression stuff sack, spaghetti straps, extra t-shirt, socks, a wet weather bag, Gore-Tex parka and pant, and a poncho liner. We are going to start packing the rucksack from the inside out. Let's start by placing the bungee cords into the flap of pocket of the rucksack. Next, we will take the extra t-shirt, socks, and poncho liner and place them inside the wet weather bag. Once complete, place the wet weather bag inside the rucksack. This places items that are not needed for immediate access into the bottom of the top loading Alice rucksack. Next, we load an MRE, personal hygiene kit, and flashlight into the interior pocket of the rucksack. Though it was not on our PCC, we may be issued crew items such as night vision that also need to be loaded into our rucksack. We now begin to pack the external pockets of the rucksack. Take the remaining MRE and place it into the center pocket of the rucksack. Take the Gore-Tex pant, roll it, and stuff it into one of the external pockets of the rucksack. Take the Gore-Tex parka, roll it, and stuff it into the remaining external pocket. These items may need to be more readily accessed, and so we pack them into the external pockets of the Alice rucksack. We can now begin to attach items to the outside of the Alice rucksack. Attach the small arms ammunition pouch to one side of the rucksack using the lower nylon webbing loops. On the opposite side of the rucksack, attach the entrenching tool and carrier to the lower nylon webbing loops. This distributes the weight equally from left to right. Attach one canteen and carrier to the upper nylon webbing on the side of the rucksack. Then attach the second canteen to the opposite side of the rucksack. Now fold the vinyl tarp and place it inside the main compartment. This protects the vinyl tarp from tears while also providing added protection from inclement weather for the contents of the rucksack. Roll the sleeping mat and attach it to the bottom of the rucksack using the nylon webbing. You may use the tie-down ribbons or a cargo strap if provided. Note that we have attached the lighter components to the bottom of the rucksack and are attempting to keep the heavier components higher onto the rucksack, approximately equal in height to the warrior's shoulder blades. At this point, you should close the rucksack and secure the loose running ends of the straps. We need to randomly shove the sleeping bag into the compression stuff sack. Rolling or folding the sleeping bag is not recommended because this causes a pattern of wear for the sleeping bag insulation that decreases its effectiveness over time. Once the bag is inside the stuff sack, we need to pull the straps to compress its size. Lay the USGI spaghetti straps on the ground, forming the 8 running straps into a tic-tac-toe configuration. Be sure the US emblem is face down. Now take the sleeping bag and set it perpendicular to the 2 thickest parallel straps. Be sure to weave the straps through the compression stuff sack and tighten the buckles. Note that the load-bearing straps have a button post fastener. We use the load-bearing straps to attach the sleeping system to the metal frame of the rucksack. We can do this either along the top of the metal frame or the sides of the metal frame of the Alice. The stabilizing straps are the thinner straps. Do not mistake the metal snaps for an attachment loop. Instead, the attachment ends of the stabilizing straps are folded over and sewn, creating a canvas stop that is captured by the snap fastener. Use the nylon webbing or any available tie-down points to stabilize the sleep system. The spaghetti strap stabilizing straps prevent the sleeping bag from sliding side to side during patrolling operations and keeps the sleeping bag from flipping over the warrior's head when going prone. At this point, we have packed the medium Alice rucksack and readied it for patrol. Note that we have evenly distributed the weight from left to right. We have also concentrated the heavier items at the shoulder level of the warrior and placed the lighter items at the very bottom and the very top of the rucksack. It is now time to don the rucksack. Facing the rucksack frame away from himself, Matt will push the straps to the outside and grasp the metal frame along the sides in both hands. Using a deadlift with his legs and in a single motion, Matt will flip the rucksack over his head. The straps will naturally fall onto the shoulders. Matt tightens the belt and shoulder straps to comfort. Note that the rucksack strap leaves Matt's shoulders and makes contact with the rucksack frame. It does this parallel with the ground. If the shoulder straps droop downward to the frame, this is improper wear and the straps need to be tightened. If the shoulder straps rise upward to the frame, this is also improper wear and the straps need to be loosened. The idea is that the greatest amount of weight moves down Matt's torso and is carried by the waist belt, placing the burden on Matt's hips. The shoulder straps are meant to hold the rucksack in an upright and vertical position. The shoulder straps are not intended to carry the greatest burden of weight. In this section, we have covered the pre-combat check, a technique for packing the Alice rucksack, and the proper donning and wearing of the rucksack. Thanks to our special guest, Matt Getters, Director of One Shepherd Leadership Institute. This is Christopher Larson for Battle Rattle Radio. Thanks for joining us on Olive Drab Journal.